Hello, Nokomis neighbors. Nate Lansing here. Happy November. The election is finally over. We are heading towards the holidays and the bulk of fall. You know, we just went from 70 degrees and flip-flops to 6 inches of snow last night. But so it goes living in Minnesota. But it has not been a typical fall here in the Nokomis area for the housing market. So let's take a look at the numbers and see what happened last month and what we might expect going forward through the rest of 2020. So in the month of October, there were 130 new listings to hit the market. That is down a little bit from where we were in October. I think we were at 146. But it is up about 28% from last October of 2019. So we're really seeing the last couple of months, we're seeing quite a bit of inventory hit the market, a lot more than what's typical in the fall. Typically in the fall, you know, people right around this time start to prepare for the holidays. Winter's coming. People kind of shut it down until the first of the year. But this year, we're seeing a lot of buyer demand that's been really, really strong. So we are seeing a lot of new listings hit the market. As of today, there are 92 active listings in the Nokomis area. That's way up from where we were, earlier in the year. We were, in the 30s. So there are a lot more houses on the market. Surprisingly enough, all of this new inventory really isn't affecting the speed of the market. We're seeing houses sell quickly, not as quickly as it was in February and in 3 days, but the days on market number is at 13, up a little bit from last month, but under 2 weeks, it's really, really still a very quick amount of time to get a house sold. So all this inventory that has hit the market really isn't slowing down the market for sales or listings at all. So let's see, the median sales price for the month of October was $325,000, same as last month. That is still an all-time record high for the Nokomis area. And one of the reasons that we're seeing this market continue into the fall, which is not a typical year, is we are seeing extremely low mortgage rates. I checked the mortgage rate today, and as of today, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage is at 2.78%. That's about as low as it gets, and about as low as I imagine it will get. But who knows, with what happens with the economy and what will happen with rates, but essentially that's driving a lot of this buyer demand. We've been talking the last years or couple of years about how prices have continued to go up. We're seeing this steady increase in prices, but interestingly, with the low interest rates, affordability is actually down. So if you looked at 2 years ago this time, mortgage rates are about 4.75. And today we're looking at about 2.75. You can actually purchase a house or get a mortgage for $380,000 today. What you could only get, the payment would be the same as what you could get for $300,000 2 years ago. So even though we're seeing prices continuing to rise steadily, with these low interest rates, affordability is actually, really good. So what does this mean for buyers? Well, the increase in inventory means that you have more options of houses to look at. In the past couple of years, there's been tons of competition for available homes, multiple offer situations, it's been nuts out there. So now with more houses on the market, you have more options. You may not have to settle as much for what you are looking for. And like I just said, affordability is actually quite reasonable with these extremely low interest rates. What does this mean for sellers? Well, it means that you have a lot more competition for other houses on the market. So you need to pay particular attention to making sure your house is priced right, that is presented really, really well, staging, those types of things, as well as the marketing of the house. Making sure that as many buyers as possible see it and presenting it in the best possible light. So that's pretty much what is happening right now in the housing market in the Nokomis area in the month of November. We'll see how we go as we head into the end of the year with the holidays coming up. As of right now, it doesn't seem like buyer activity has slowed at all. And I expect we will continue to have these extremely low interest rates. I think that buyer demand will remain high throughout the end of the year. So, if you're thinking of buying or selling or renting or even renovating in these crazy times that we live in, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer any questions I can about the market or anything else. And otherwise, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving holiday, and I will be back in December to fill you in on what has happened right before the end of the year. Thanks, everyone.